YouTube, how to duck you doing? Duck Films here. What I got for you today is a video talking about the big news in Arena Breakout Infinite. And if you like this type of video or you want to see more, please do me a huge favor, hit that like and subscribe button as it greatly helps me out, as we are pushing for 5,000 subscribers. But anyways, I hope you sit back, relax, and let's dive straight into this video. So what is this big news surrounding Arena Breakout Infinite? As we all know, the closed beta test for Arena Breakout Infinite concluded on June 27th, 2024. Now, a lot of people didn't know when this game was going to be coming back, at least for the PC version. Now, if you're not in their Discord, or you don't know this information in general, today on July 24th, at the time of recording this, Arena Breakout put an announcement saying that the Arena Breakout Infinite Global Early Access is coming soon. Coming soon can mean tomorrow or even next week, or something like that. I'm not really worried about the release date. I'm more inclined and interested in what they're bringing new. So just a quick summary of what is coming new. Now, with this early access release, 3 maps are coming. 2 maps that we already played and tested on, that being Farm and Valley, and the introduction of Armory, which is new to the PC version. However, if you play the mobile version of Arena Breakout, this is not really new to you. So with these quote-unquote new maps, you're also going to have a range of 48 weapons to choose from, some new weapons and some returning weapons as well. I'll go more into that later. They're also introducing an all-new realistic climate system featuring 2 altering weather conditions, sunny and overcast. Now, they really haven't explained how the climate systems are going to work, but I assume if it's overcast, it's going to be harder to possibly hear footsteps, maybe harder to see shadows, probably what you'll expect from it being an overcast day outside. Now, when it comes to it being super sunny, I assume when it comes to being sunny, you're going to see shadows a whole lot more, easier to pick out targets, maybe more lens flare, so it might be a little bit harder to see when people are at range, maybe something like that. But this is just me speculating, not really knowing what they're going to be doing with this. But moving back to the new weapons that are getting introduced, and the new gear as well, they're adding 3 new weapons to the PC version. However, these weapons were already in the mobile version, as I know, but the new weapons that are coming is the M110, a DMR, the AR-57, another AR, and the SCAR, another AR as well. Besides the 3 new weapons, we're also getting 6 pieces of armor or gear, however you want to say it. We're going to be getting 2 armored rigs, 1 new gas mask, 1 new helmet, 1 new mask visor, whatever you want to call it, then 1 new headset. Hopefully this allows for a little more division on what you really want to pick and choose from when creating some kits, so you don't have to go super heavy and ball out on super expensive items. Now, talking about the maps, I said that Farm and Valley were returning, as well as the addition of Armory, which is new to the PC version of Arena Breakout, but is already on the mobile version. Now, when it comes to the map Armory, if they do it anything similar to the mobile version, this map is available from level 16, and it's quote-unquote the hardest map in Arena Breakout, so if you're wanting to play Armory, be warned. Now again, this is coming from the mobile version, so I'm not really sure what they're all bringing over, but it seems like they're mostly going 1-to-1 when it comes to the mobile to PC version. So what can you expect from the Armory map? But it's labeled as a pretty high risk, high reward area. On the mobile version, it takes 15,000 coins to enter, and you need a base gear score of 50,000 coins. Now again, if they make it 1-to-1, this is what you can pretty much expect. So what I've been told and what information I've gathered is that Armory has quote-unquote the best loot and the highest rare loot chance spawns, but it also comes with very high level bots, so pretty much expect to die to AI. Now the map size of Armory is relatively small. People often compare it to the farmland or farm, however you want to describe it, that's already in the game and that we've already played on the PC version. Now I did try to get some information now, possibly some of the devs, if the map is going to be 1-to-1, but I got no reply because I'm a nobody. But what I've gathered, every bot on Armory is pretty much an elite bot. Think of it as the AI that accompanies the bosses on, say, Farm and Valley. You can expect that level of difficulty. Now again, from what I've seen and gathered, is that the boss spawn rate is actually quite high in Armory. So if you're wanting to farm bosses and get some pretty high tier gear, you're pretty much probably going to sit 12 hours a day on Armory. Now if you're caught up or know anything about the streamer Landmark, in one of his sessions he got the rare red keycard. Now if you know anything about Armory from the mobile version, you need the red keycard to open specific rooms in Armory. Typically, these rooms have guns on the wall and have insane attachments, and as well just generally having insane loot all over those rooms. But anyways, here's the picture of the map. Now I downloaded this picture off a sketchy looking website, so hopefully I don't have a virus. But from what you can see from the map, it's a fairly small map. Now where the high tier loot spawns, it's pretty self-explanatory, but if some of you don't understand, the big red circle where it says danger is going to be your high tier loot. Now honestly for me, I'm excited to play this map as it's something different besides Farm and Valley. Now you could say, oh Duck, you played Farm so much and posted so many videos. And yes, I ran around with AP slugs having the time of my life, so hopefully they mess with that too. But to actually get into the bunker or that danger zone, you have to unlock a door that's connected to a switch, and from that switch, a loud alarm will happen, as well as spawning in a ton of high level bots. So again, I'm not really sure if you're going to be making it one-to-one of the mobile version, but I really do hope that they make it one-to-one so we can have all these cool features. Now another thing from what I've gathered is that there's only 3 exits in Armory, one located by the mine, one located by the radar station, and one inside at the bunker or the danger zone, whatever you want to call it. Now what makes the extractions unique in Armory is that to be able to extract, you have to flip a switch, similar to the doors, and you could kind of compare it to Dead by Daylight. An alarm will sound, and you have to wait for the gates to be open to exit. Again, you can kind of compare it to Dead by Daylight. Now again, that's for the 2 exits outside, being mine and radar station. Now when it comes to the actual Armory exit, it's actually pretty interesting. Now similar to the outside ones, there's also a switch you need to flip to a lifeboat. But the thing to look out for when using the Armory bunker extract is that the extract in the inside of the bunker is a one-time use. So if you and your teammates get into the extract and leave, nobody else can use it. But all of this is if they make the Armory map one-to-one for the PC version. Now on to the rest of the changes or new things you can be expecting. And well, for a game like this, a new map means a new boss. The new boss is Renor or Renier or whatever you want to call it. So Renor is the boss for Armory, and from what I've gathered, on paper he is the hardest boss out of all the bosses to kill for a variety of reasons. First and foremost, he sports the enhanced AI of most Armory enemies, as well as being backed by a platoon of bodyguards. He throws both tactical and lethal grenades and wears at a minimum tier 4 armor. Now he spawns with a variety of weapons, one being the RPK, MK14, AK74N, AKM, and S12K. Now it can be any of these that he spawns with, but the most important thing is that he's always going to be using tier 4 ammo, which can be pretty brutal at some times. Now besides the new boss and everything else, a new thing is that Season 0 or the official season is starting, so I assume there will be some rewards, maybe a battle pass or something like that similar to the mobile version. But again, this is just me speculating if they do everything one-to-one to the mobile version of this game. There's also 3 new features being implemented into the PC version this upcoming early access. First, we're getting kill cams, which is always nice. Honestly, kill cams are a must when it comes to video games, so it's easier to help catch cheaters and just to genuinely learn from your mistakes. Another thing which I'm glad you're finally adding is the spectate ability. You die, you can finally spectate your teammates, so you're not just bored staring at the lobby screen. Another thing, like I previously mentioned, is they're adding some dynamic weather elements. Again, one being the sunny and then one being overcast. Again, I'm not really sure how the climate and things like that are actually going to be interacting with one another, but it's definitely something cool. Now quickly, the last couple of changes I want to go over is that they're adding more language options, that those of you don't just speak English or even Mandarin, for those of you who really didn't get to play the game. Now they're also optimizing the game so that the minimum graphics requirement is a GeForce RTX 960, but we'll see how that goes. But that was just me going over everything you can hopefully expect from the early access playtest of Arena Breakout Infinite. Now if you're still here, do me a favor, hit that like and subscribe button. I'll also be streaming Arena Breakout Infinite when it finally hits PC, so do me a favor and follow my Twitch. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll catch you later.